Hey everybody, and especially my ladies, this one is going to be more so for you all. I want to do a video about being a stay-at-home girlfriend and my experience and my advice if that is something that you are interested in doing or being or achieving, whatever the case may be. I am not currently a stay-at-home girlfriend, but I have been a stay-at-home girlfriend, and I want to talk a little bit about that. So I am from Florida. My boyfriend is Canadian, and when he wanted me to come to Canada, I was at a crossroad at that time because my job was located in Tampa, Florida, and they were like, the current location that we're at is going to be closing. So we can either give you a severance package or you can move to our Miami location. Now the issue with moving to the Miami location was, one, I've never wanted to live in Miami, especially being from Florida. That was never a dream of mine, because you go to Miami like kind of for vacation, but to live is not really a place I would ever want to live. And then they were not paying for my moving expenses, so I would have had to move to Miami on my own and do that all on my own in a quick amount of time. And at that time, my boyfriend had been expressing to me that he wanted me to come to Canada, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna do that because I am a working girl. I had just graduated from college, and I was making a decision on finding a new job in the city, moving to Miami, trying to make a decision. So when he expressed me coming to Canada, he knew that, as far as working, it would have not been an option for me at that time. So he was like, come to Canada, don't worry about anything, I will take care of you and all of that stuff. Mind you, I kept my apartment in Tampa, so I was living by international. Like, how you say bi-coastal, but I was living like in between both countries because I was regularly coming back to Florida while living in Canada. So when I first came to Canada, that's what I was doing. I was a stay-at-home girlfriend. I did not work. My boyfriend took care of the bills. He took care of the rent, the groceries. Whenever I wanted to go out and I wanted to go shopping, he gave me money. He kept, money in my pockets. And during this time, it allowed me to, what is the term? Rest in my femininity. Okay, after being a stay-at-home girlfriend, I made the decision that I did not like being a stay-at-home girlfriend. And that's not as a credit to my boyfriend, because he is a great provider. I've never been in a situation with him where I had to worry about where we're gonna live, if bills are gonna be paid, because he always had money to make sure that was done. But I got my first job at 16. I'm college educated. I've always worked, so for me, experiencing being a stay-at-home girlfriend, I'm glad I got to experience it. But I also realized that I like earning my own money. Okay, I really love earning my own money. Now, it was also nice for a while to be able to just wake up and decide what I'm going to do for the day. If I'm going to stay home and watch, a marathon all day, I had the option. If I was going to go out shopping, that was an option. If I was going to cook a bunch of meals for our household, that's what I was going to do. If I wanted to bake, I was going to do that, and I loved that option. I also I just really enjoyed experiencing that. But the part that I did not like is someone, and I know it may sound, some girls would love this, but someone handing me money. And what I mean about this is, if I decide I want to go shopping and my boyfriend is going in his wallet to hand me money, I don't want to feel like if I'm going out and want to run to the store and he hands me money and he hands me like $100 or $200, well, that's my limit, or for the day or whatever. I like making my own money, building my own savings. So if I want to go out and spend this amount of money, I can spend this amount of money. It's just so. Also, I just like the idea of working and building my own nest egg, which I'm a big financial literacy advocate. I need to start doing some videos on that. I did a video recently where I expressed my credit is 801. I am very, very big on financial literacy in the Black community. So for me, working and building my own was important for me personally. Now, I think the part that I love the most about it is not necessarily being the stay-at-home girlfriend, but knowing that I had the option to, and that I have that as a support. I feel like growing up, my mom was married, but she got divorced when I was 12. And so my mom, even, you know, she had to carry the weight of our household. And so we were not rich. I come from a very humble living situation. So I know about struggle and all of that. So I think being able to know that if I work and something is going on with this job, in my household, I have a man that can carry the weight of the household, okay? If I want to quit, I have someone there that can carry the weight of the household. I have someone who can handle the entire household on his own. I like having that. I like having that option. I think that is the biggest draw for me, the option of it, okay? Now, this is gonna piggyback or jump into a little bit of something else. 50-50 relationships. When I was 18 years old, when I was a baby, it's baby, I'm not anymore, but when I was a baby, I believed in 50-50 relationships. But as I have gotten older, I don't believe in 50-50 relationships. I do and I don't, and I want to explain a little bit. I am a feminine woman, and I am attracted to alpha males, and so I like seeing or having a guy that I feel like can hold a household on his own, okay? That is attractive to me. Now, when it comes to 50-50, I am also open to that, okay? But being 50-50 comes with things for me. If you are in a 50-50 relationship, meaning you are paying 50% of the bills, the man in that relationship needs to understand that means 50-50 everything. If we're splitting 50% of the bills, the decisions are 50-50, household chores are 50-50, kids are 50-50. I don't have any kids, but that's what I'm saying. Everything is going to be 50-50. You don't get to pay 50% of the bills and then make 50% of the decision. Make 100% of the decisions. You're not doing 100 helping with the chores. Like, that doesn't work. So if you are doing 50-50, ladies, please make sure that's 50-50 across the board. If you are in a relationship where the man is holding the household on his back, and I do think, sorry, someone's driving by on a motorcycle. I do think it is important for you to carry more of the weight in the house, meaning doing the cooking and the cleaning, and I just feel like that's fair to me. That's just me personally. So that's just my idea on it. I do want to know below, have you ever been a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home girlfriend? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Did you not like it? Are you interested in that lifestyle? There are some women who enjoy being a stay-at-home wife and mother, and if you are interested in that, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I am it's very important to me that women understand and support other women's decision. I support women who are strong, 100% independent women. I support that 100%. I support women who are more submissive women. I support that 100%. There's no monolith of women, and I don't believe women should be one way. There's somebody for everybody, and I don't like, especially men, telling women how they need to act and how they need to be and how they need to behave to get a man. Like, forget that, okay? Like, don't do that, ladies. Please, whatever you do, make sure you be yourself and make sure you're being true to yourself, and what you're doing, you actually like it, okay? So that's just what I want to talk about. my experience, because I have gotten the chance to experience it. Which when I talk about, you all know I talk about dating out, which is what I do. I've only ever had a white boyfriend, and if you are dating whatever man you date, just make sure he is a higher quality man. Like don't, and it has nothing to do with just high quality. Don't date someone that's gonna bring you down, like, and you have to struggle with that person. Like, there's nothing wrong with helping a person get to their dreams or helping a person realize their dream. I think instead of saying get to realize, you should be a motivational force both ways. A man should be a motivational force to you, and you should be a motivational force to him. But don't get in a situation where someone is dragging you down. I don't support that, and I don't believe in that, and I don't know. I just see too many amazing women struggle in horrible relationships, and they don't know how to get out, and then they get drugged down, you know, and they get stuck in situations. I don't believe that. I just don't believe. I don't like it. I don't like seeing it, and I don't want that for, you know, people who watch my channel. I don't want that for you. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave it below. I will be happy to do that. If you're interested in me doing other types of videos, let me know. I will be happy to do that. And of course, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.